Hello everybody. So we're gonna try dowsing rods. Now these go back way back in time. People used to use sticks and to find water, but you can also use them for yes or no questions. All right, so the main thing is to try to keep them as straight as possible, okay? And then you ask questions. All right, I only want positive energy only, no bad energy. Is somebody here? That was kind of weird. If anybody's here, make the dowsing rods cross, okay? If anyone's here, make the dowsing rods cross. Okay. And as you can see, my hands are down to make them so I can't manipulate them. You try to keep your hands as straight as possible. Okay. All right. Is somebody who is here, are you a love member of mine, a member of my family? If you are, make the dowsing rods cross. If you are a member of my family who have passed away, make the dowsing rods cross. That knocking in the background is a movie being played, so it's not anything that's happening here. Okay, if you are somebody who is not a member of my family, make the dowsing rods cross. Like on this one here, you can see that it's moving back and forth. I'm trying to keep my hands as steady as possible. That's why it's not known as a very reliable source to contact, you know. If you're something that's been here for many years and you're attached to the land, make the dowsing rods cross. I'm going to separate my hands a little bit. That's okay, straighten up. If you're somebody who I've never met in my life and we have no connection, make the dowsing rods cross. Okay, so you're somebody I do not know. Can you make the rods uncross? Oh, you're trying. I feel it. I feel you're trying. Yeah, thank you. Thank you very much for uncrossing it. Okay, so you're not a loved one. You're not attached to the land, and you're somebody I do not know. I'm going to name off centuries, and you tell me which century you're from, okay? 15th century, 16th century, 17th century, 18th century, 19th century. Okay, you're from the 19th century. Are we talking, okay, make the dowsing rods uncross, and so I can ask you the next question. I see you trying. I see you trying to uncross them. Okay. You can make them uncross. I can ask you the next question. You're trying. I see you trying. All right, thank you. Okay, that was my wrist unlocking. Are you from the early 1900s? Are you like from pioneer time? Well, I guess the pioneer time wouldn't be in the early 1900s. Oh. Okay, I had an incident happen the other day. We recently had a whole bunch of trees torn up on our property. Were you what I saw that day when I was looking at the trees? Was that you? Okay. Okay. Can you make them uncross? I want to ask one more question before we say goodbye. Can you please make them uncross? I have one last question I want to ask, and then we're going to say goodbye, okay? You're doing it. Okay. That was my wrist. One last question. Are you an elemental? Are you brought on to the elements of the land? Were you once human, but now you're a spiritual entity? If that's true, make the dowsing rods cross. This one's really moving in my hand back and forth. Like it's almost like it wants to try to answer. And I'm keeping my hands as straight as I can. That was my wrist. God, it's doing something to my wrist. Okay, well, thank you for talking with me. We're going to say goodbye right now. And if you agree that we say goodbye, make the dowsing rods cross. All right. Thank you very much. You have a great day, and thank you for coming and communicating with me, and I'm going to say goodbye. Goodbye. All right. So these, like I said, they kind of sway loosely, but you try to keep them as straight as possible, and you can get answers from them. Now, are they 100% reliable? I'd like to say so, because they are using energy. And there was a situation when I saw something earlier last week, and it kind of freaked me out, and that's why I wanted to ask the question about if it was an elemental, because I do believe in those, and when something happens to the land where the land's disruptive, or something's taken down, or a natural disaster, elementals usually pop up. Anyhow, so thanks for checking in, and that's our test for the dowsing rods. I'm looking into getting an EMF reader. So, not an EMF reader, a REM pod. Maybe an Alice box or one of those musical boxes things. So we'll see what happens there. And I do want to do, I want to go to my family cemetery and see if anything happens, like with ghost balls. I have tried doing the Ghost Tube app, where you can get words that pop up, or you can see stick figures and stuff like that. So we'll see what happens. But anyways, that's the dowsing rods. Thanks for tuning in. Have a great day. Bye-bye.